is Monday morning, and I'm going to make my breakfast this morning, and I'm also going to tell you a story. But the story is the reason for the video. I've been accused of a lot of things on my videos, but never of this. It happened a couple of weeks ago. My daughter was over here. She had her grandson with her, who is 6 years old. And I was in here and starting in to make my breakfast, and he came in the kitchen, so I gave him a cracker or cookie to keep him occupied while I made my breakfast. And I'd made it, and he watched me, and that was about all of it. But later that day, my daughter called, and she was about to break up with laughter. And I said, "What in the world is so funny?" She says, "You'll never believe what your great-grandson accused you of doing." I said, "What's that?" And she says, "Grandpa ate his dog's breakfast." Well, I can see how he would get the idea from what I used to make the tostada, which, no, it's not a tostada, it's a torquito, which is a different thing, but it's just a difference in the way it's presented. But anyway, I made my torquito, and I'm going to make this morning, and you'll see why he thought I ate my dog's breakfast. He has a dog. I've never owned a dog in my life. So join me on my morning adventure. This is one of my favorite breakfasts. It's simple, it's easy to make, it's good. And it can be either, depending on how you fold it and whatnot, it can be a burrito or torquito or taco or anything like that. I start out by saving any meat that I have, whether it be a meatloaf, a hamburger patty, steak, or whatever, chop it up, anything that's left over at the table, put it in a plastic bag, throw it in the freezer, and save it for when I get ready to make breakfast. It just makes perfect sense to have something like this in the way of leftovers to use for breakfast. If you like it once, you will like it a second time. And to kind of fill this up, you can use any kind of vegetable in there that you want to, corn, french fries, whatever. I don't happen to have anything this morning, so I'll just crush up some tortilla chips here. Sandinista chips. Actually, the Mexican name for these is totopos. It's corn tortillas, which have been toasted in corn oil. Maybe another one here. But they're very much akin to Tex-Mex cooking. You mix them with eggs, and they extend the eggs and give them some little crunch, and they're good. So now what I'll do is let this hang out and get hot. Okay, this is getting hot here and everything, so time to add an egg to it. Some people would beat the egg with a fork and things like that. I don't. I just put it in there, stir it around, combine it all up. It all comes out in the wash. Keep it simple. Now we'll let this cook for a minute here and cook the egg. In the meantime, I'm going to salt and pepper the egg. There's a little salt. And some fresh ground black pepper. got it. Stir this around. Round it up here and turn it over, cook the other side. And the tortillas in the microwave, heat it up. It's hot enough. Tell which side the food goes on. Always look at the tortilla. The one with the brown spots is the outside. The one that's without the brown spot is the inside. And put this mixture right in the middle of it. And get rid of this pan here. Now I'll pan up to where you can see what I'm doing on the breakfast. We'll put some shredded cheese on it. This is a Fiesta brand Mexican cheese. It's Monterey Jack, cheddar, asada. It's just shredded cheese. Put some of that on there. And now some salsa. Use whatever temperature salsa you like. I like medium. Now the only difference in a taco, a burrito, and a tostada and a torquito is how it's folded. Burritos, a little donkey, and that's how they're packed. Taco is folded. A torquito is rolled or twisted. Think of the word torque. You just pick up this side over here, hold it over, bring this side over here, squeeze it together, and roll it. And then bring it back here and roll it inside the paper towel, or if you have aluminum foil, you do it in that. However, if you use a paper towel, you can throw it in the microwave, and that way it heats up the salsa and stuff like that, and I'm going to do that. Into the microwave for the rest of the 30 seconds. And it's going to be ready to go to the table. Okay, there it is on the table. Got my cup of coffee with my 1 cup maker. Took 1 minute to make the coffee. It only took about 2 minutes to make the torquito. And my total cost in it is probably less than 50 cents, and it would be $3 down at the fast food drive-in. So I'm going to have my breakfast now. Nice and hot. That sure looks good. Good. This happens to be made with steak. And I don't know how long it had left over, probably a month or so, wouldn't it? It was in the freezer and it made breakfast for me. That's the way my breakfast usually comes here. Sometimes I have a bowl of cereal, something like that. But that's really good. It's, in my opinion, it's better than what you get for $3 at the fast food drive-in. There's more to it and got more meat in it and better flavor and $2.50 cheaper, and I didn't have to drive up there to get it. So God bless America, God bless Texas. And where else did you find a picture like this other than Texas? Bye. And I'm eating my dog's breakfast.